Bonding a plastic wet niche shell is required from both the inside and the outside. Inside bonding bonds the niche shell to the backer board or wall substrate. This prevents water from penetrating behind the niche. Outside bonding bonds the niche's flange or exterior lug to the surrounding tiling system to ensure a watertight seal. Even if the interior and exterior lugs are connected, it is still necessary to bond both sides separately to ensure a continuous water barrier. Deck boxes are not strictly necessary, but they offer several benefits. Firstly, they provide additional storage space for cushions, pool toys, and other outdoor items. Secondly, they shield contents from rain, ultraviolet rays, and pests. Thirdly, they can improve the visual appeal of outdoor spaces. Whether or not to install deck boxes depends on personal preferences and specific storage needs. Electrical bonding is a crucial aspect of pool safety and must adhere to the National Electrical Code, often referred to as the NEC. The purpose of bonding is to create an electrically continuous path, ensuring that all metal parts associated with the pool are at the same electrical potential. This minimizes the risk of electrical shock hazards for anyone in or around the pool. The NEC Section 680 covers the specific requirements for swimming pools, spas, hot tubs, and other similar installations. Proper bonding involves connecting all metal parts, including the pool reinforcing steel, metal fittings, pump motors, metal conduit, and any other metal components within a specified distance of the pool, typically 5 feet or 1.5 meters horizontally from the inside walls of the pool. The bonding conductor must be a solid copper conductor of a specified size, as determined by NEC Table 250.122, but not smaller than number 8 American wire gauge. This conductor is connected to each metal part using approved bonding connectors. For pool equipment, such as pumps and heaters, the equipment grounding conductor, which is run with the circuit conductors, also plays a role in providing a path for fault current to return to the source, tripping the circuit breaker and energizing the circuit in the event of a ground fault. The equipment grounding conductor must be sized according to NEC Table 250.122, based on the rating of the overcurrent protection device. In the case of a plastic wet niche, the bonding requirements are specifically addressed because the niche houses the underwater lighting fixture. Although the niche itself is plastic and non-conductive, the metal parts of the lighting fixture within the niche, as well as the metal conduit that supplies power to the fixture, must be properly bonded. This ensures that any stray voltage on these metal parts is safely conducted back to the grounding system. The requirement to bond both the inside and outside of the wet niche shell, even if the internal and external lugs are connected, emphasizes the importance of creating a redundant and reliable bonding system. The interior lug is typically connected to the metal parts of the lighting fixture, while the exterior lug is connected to the overall pool bonding grid. By bonding both sides, you ensure that there is a continuous and low impedance path for fault current, regardless of where the fault occurs. As for deck boxes, their primary function is not related to electrical safety but rather to storage and aesthetics. However, if a deck box contains any electrical components, such as a receptacle for plugging in pool equipment, it must be installed in accordance with the NEC requirements for outdoor electrical installations. This includes using weatherproof enclosures, ground fault circuit interrupter protection for receptacles, and proper grounding and bonding of any metal parts. When installing electrical components near a pool, it is crucial to maintain the required clearances from the water's edge. The NEC specifies the minimum distances that receptacles, switches, and other electrical equipment must be located from the inside walls of the pool. These clearances are intended to prevent accidental contact with energized parts by someone in or around the pool. In addition to bonding, grounding is another essential aspect of electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to return to the source, tripping the circuit breaker and energizing the circuit. The grounding system consists of the grounding electrode, which is typically a ground rod or a metal water pipe that is in direct contact with the earth, and the grounding electrode conductor, which connects the grounding electrode to the electrical service panel. The size of the grounding electrode conductor is determined by NEC Table 250.66. Based on the size of the service entrance conductors. Ground fault circuit interrupters, often referred to as GFCIs, are another critical safety device for pool areas. GFCIs are designed to detect even small amounts of current leakage to ground and quickly interrupt the circuit, preventing electrical shock. The NEC requires GFCI protection for receptacles located within a certain distance of the pool, as well as for underwater lighting circuits. Proper installation and maintenance of GFCIs are essential to ensure their effectiveness. Regular testing of GFCIs is recommended to verify that they are functioning correctly. Underwater lighting fixtures must be specifically listed for use in swimming pools and must be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. The fixture must be properly sealed to prevent water from entering the enclosure and causing a short circuit. The wiring connections to the fixture must be made in a weatherproof junction box located outside of the pool. The junction box must be accessible for inspection and maintenance. The voltage of underwater lighting fixtures is typically limited to 12 volts alternating current to reduce the risk of electrical shock. These low-voltage fixtures are powered by a transformer that steps down the voltage from the 120 volts or 240 volts supply. The transformer must be specifically listed for use with underwater lighting fixtures and must be installed in a weatherproof enclosure. In addition to electrical safety, it is also important to consider the structural integrity of the pool and the surrounding deck area. The pool walls must be strong enough to withstand the pressure of the water, and the deck must be designed to support the weight of people and equipment. The deck surface should be slip-resistant to prevent falls. Regular inspection and maintenance of the pool and deck are essential to identify and address any potential problems. Cracks in the pool walls or deck should be repaired promptly to prevent further damage. The pool should be properly winterized in cold climates to prevent damage from freezing temperatures. This includes draining the pool, covering it with a winter cover, and protecting the pipes from freezing. When selecting materials for pool construction and maintenance, it is important to choose products that are specifically designed for use in swimming pools. These products are typically resistant to chlorine and other chemicals used in pool water. Using the wrong materials can lead to corrosion, deterioration, and other problems. Pool water chemistry is another important aspect of pool maintenance. The water should be tested regularly to ensure that the pH, alkalinity, and chlorine levels are within the recommended ranges. Imbalances in water chemistry can lead to skin and eye irritation, as well as damage to the pool equipment. The pool should be cleaned regularly to remove debris and algae. This can be done manually with a pool brush and vacuum, or automatically with a robotic pool cleaner. Proper filtration is also essential to keep the pool water clean and clear. The pool filter should be cleaned or backwashed regularly to remove accumulated dirt and debris. The pool pump circulates the water through the filter, so it is important to choose a pump that is properly sized for the pool. In addition to the NEC requirements, there may be local codes and regulations that apply to swimming pools. It is important to check with the local building department to determine the specific requirements in your area. These requirements may cover aspects such as pool fencing, setbacks from property lines, and accessibility for people with disabilities. Pool safety is a shared responsibility. Pool owners should take steps to ensure that their pool is safe for themselves, their families, and their guests. This includes following all applicable codes and regulations, properly maintaining the pool and equipment, and educating everyone about pool safety rules. Children should always be supervised when they are near the pool. Never leave a child unattended in or around the pool, even for a moment. Consider installing a pool alarm to alert you if someone enters the pool area unexpectedly. Teach children how to swim and how to stay safe in the water. Keep rescue equipment, such as a reaching pole and a life preserver, readily available near the pool. Learn cardiopulmonary resuscitation and other first aid skills. In the event of an emergency, call for help immediately. By taking these precautions, you can help prevent accidents and injuries and ensure that your pool is a safe and enjoyable place for everyone. Remember that electrical safety is paramount when dealing with swimming pools. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that your pool is properly grounded, bonded, and protected by GFCIs. Never attempt to perform electrical work yourself unless you are properly trained and qualified. If you have any doubts or concerns, always seek professional assistance. In summary, bonding a plastic wet niche shell from both the inside and the outside is essential for maintaining a watertight seal and preventing electrical hazards. Deck boxes are optional but can provide additional storage and aesthetic benefits. Always follow the NEC requirements and local codes when installing electrical equipment near a pool, and prioritize safety above all else. Remember to regularly inspect and maintain your pool and equipment to ensure that they are functioning properly and safely. By following these guidelines, you can enjoy your pool with peace of mind, knowing that you have taken the necessary steps to protect yourself, your family, and your guests.